first headed to the Dollar Tree and picked up a variety of fall florals, leaves, and mini pumpkins. I started the project by mixing together 2 different colors of acrylic paint and painted the entire mannequin head, and then allowed the paint to dry fully. I also took some of the mini pumpkins and painted them with a bit of orange baking soda paint to tone down the bright orange colors. Then I began removing leaves and florals from the stems and strategically placing them around the forehead and at the base of the neck to frame the face. I attached the florals and leaves with a bit of hot glue and the pumpkins with a toothpick and hot glue. Using a pencil, I marked out the eyebrows and lips. Then I created a shade of dark red using acrylic paint and painted it onto the lips using about 2 coats. Then I turned my attention back to the eyebrows, where I used a combination of brown paint and a brown marker to fill them in. To finish off the face, I used some super glue and painted it onto some fake eyelashes that I also found at the Dollar Tree. I then continued layering and attaching the fall florals, leaves, pumpkins, and acorns around the rest of the head.
This is a Dollar Tree waste paper basket. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it with rustic orange spray paint. Feed the string right through the button. So we have a little X right there. And I'm going to feed these strings through. Just tie this. I bought a package of pumpkin felt shapes and bat felt shapes. If you just cut along the bottom, so I put the hot glue on, put our smile there. I'm going to cut out a triangle, a generous amount of my hot glue, press this right onto our waste paper basket. Next thing we want to do is our straw. You're going to bend it in half, take a pipe cleaner, pull it through, and twist that. Give your Raphael like a haircut, and feed these through and give our scarecrow some straw hair. And we will give our scarecrow a nice little hat. Oh, you know what he needs? He needs a bow.
I'm going to be using this 4x4 piece of wood, and I'm just going to lightly sand. Once I'm done sanding, I'm going to go ahead and wipe it all clean. So I'm just going to kind of section off different areas. I'm just gonna go ahead and paint on this paint, and this paint, while that's drying, I've got a paint stir stick here, and I'm just going to mark right here and cut this off. So I'm gonna use the same paint as the hat. We'll just paint this last section here with that color. So now we're gonna start working on the face, and I'm gonna use a little Mod Podge here. I'm gonna take a little bit of straw here and add it for some hair, the rim on top, and let that dry as well. Next, we're gonna go ahead and add 2 button eyes. With the marker, I'm gonna go ahead and draw in a nose and color it in. Then next, I'm gonna use a permanent marker to draw his mouth. Now I've got an old bandana here, and I'm just going to cut a square out of it. I'm gonna go ahead and fold it into a triangle here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and fold it down twice. And I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this around and hot glue the ends in the back. So for his belt, I have just a little bit of this rope, and I'm just going to go ahead and tie it. So I'm gonna go add a couple buttons here. You could easily draw a bunch of lines if you want, but I just went ahead and I took a pencil and marked kind of where I wanted these little hashtag marks, kind of create that straw hat feel on him. You're going to need a pool noodle. Carefully cut the pool noodle. Next, I got a toddler onesie from our local thrift store, and I'm gonna take the pool noodles and I'm gonna place them inside the onesie. Next, I've got some toddler pants, and I'm just gonna place the bottom half of the noodles into the pants and up to the onesie. Now I want my waist to be tight, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this little extra pool noodle that I had and place it into the pants. And then I'm gonna take and stuff some, and then I'm gonna add some into the sleeves as well. Now I've got a little rope, I've pulled it through the back, so I'm gonna finish weaving it through the belt buckles, or the belt loops I mean, and just go ahead and tie it. I'm going to be using this dollar store bear, and I'm gonna cut the legs down to the head and over and back around the legs. So next I'm just gonna use this piece of felt. I'm going to hot glue it. So I'm just gonna start at one end and glue it up to the other side. So I had an old pair of jeans and I took my cylinder, placed it onto the jeans and roughly traced around it, and then made a bigger circle around that. Just go ahead and cut both of these circles out. Now that it's all cut, I'm gonna go ahead and hot glue my cylinder onto my jeans circle. Next, I'm gonna place the beard on the collar, and then I'm gonna hot glue it into place. Next, I'm gonna hot glue the collar, stick the collar in the hole, and hold it until it kind of stays firm. Gotten some dollar store flowers, and I'm just gonna pull these off the stem. I'm gonna start by putting a little dab of hot glue, and first I'm gonna place a leaf, and then place a flower. And I'm gonna continue placing the flowers around the rim of the hat. I'm gonna use an acorn for his nose, and I'm gonna go ahead and glue it right in here. I'm gonna use some straw, and if I need to, I'll just hot glue that a little bit.
Here we just have some leftover burlap fabric. Here what we have is one of our 12-inch grapevine cones. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna place it in the corner and wrap it really tightly. So here we have the back side of the cone that we just wrapped. And I'm gonna take a little bit of florist wire. You can also be using beige pipe cleaners. And what we're gonna do is just feed that through and temporarily secure it like that. For the bottom half, what we can do is we can fold it over so it looks like a brim. So like we did up top, we're gonna secure a piece of wire. Then what we can do is make sure you have a long enough piece of wire. You want it long enough where you can twist it really nice and secure, and then take that wire and poke it right back into whatever you're designing. So now that piece is really secure, so we don't have to come back in with hot glue there, but we are gonna come back in with a little over here. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of hot glue, and I'm using my glue skillet. I'll place a piece of hot glue there, and then we'll just hold that for a minute or two. So these are oak leaves. Feel free to use maple leaves as well. We're gonna snip about 2 or 3 inches off of each stem. So here we have our cone again. We're gonna just dip our stems in our glue skillet. So we're gonna just take it, work it in with a generous amount of hot glue, and make sure you feel that contact with the cone. That's what's going to keep these in place, you guys. You want to make sure that you can feel it pull on the grapevine so it stabilizes it. So we're just going to come back in with another piece. So that's with 3. Feel free to use however many you want. I do have a little bit of leftover greenery, and we're going to use this to enhance the top of our hat. So I'll just dip these in my glue skillet, come back in with another little piece just as an accent like that. And I think that just added a perfect little touch above the hat. So here I have some ribbon, and I'm just going to cut it into a little piece and create a little patch. We'll just take a little bit of hot glue using a scrap stem, and we'll just put a little patch on him. So we'll just take this little patch and come back in the opposite direction. We'll do it like that. And I think that looks really cute. So now it's time to come back in with the nose. And the nose, we're gonna use one of our ornaments. You can also take a styrofoam ball and paint it. So as you can see, the glue doesn't look the best, but it still works nonetheless. So I'll just poke his nose slightly underneath the hat like that. And look at how cute this is. So to create a hanger, we're gonna just flip the decoration over. We're gonna take a pipe cleaner, and since our fabric is secured, we're just gonna feed this through. And I actually just went through the grapevine there, which is going to make it even more sturdy. Snip off the excess, and there you have a hanger.